Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Kristen and this is Growing Zone 9B. So we still have Mr. Toby over here. That's my mom's dog. Him and Luna are in the background just having themselves a blast. They literally, I'm not kidding you, I should show you guys this actually. Guys, where are you going? Of course I want to video you. Alright, so needless to say, they've just been tussling and having such an awesome time since Toby has been here. So they literally yesterday played for about 4 hours, which, what a blessing to have Toby here, honestly, and keep Luna occupied for a while. So I am actually home. I'm on a lunch break. My beautiful friend Millie, she has brought me some mint, and she's got like a half a gallon size container of mint. She said her mint is just going crazy wild, and so I can see she was actually out on vacation, and so I can tell you that this mint, oh, it's flying all over, was actually getting kind of wilty. So I think I have showed y'all this before. I'm gonna bring you down. All right, so I have a dehydrator. This is an awesome little thing to have. It's a mini dehydrator. My Aunt Sharon got me this at Christmas time. I had been wanting a dehydrator. I really want a freeze dryer. Like, that's one of my goals, is to get a freeze dryer at some point, but they're costly. So nonetheless, I am very ecstatic to be able to have this as an opportunity. So sometimes these are the things that happen when I am like rushing through things, and that's why I think sometimes you guys miss stuff that I'm doing because of me, because I'm rushing. You know, like I said, I'm at lunch, and so I want to go ahead and put some of this mint on my trays really quick and get this spread out in there. You want to make sure that it's in like a single layer as much as possible. And so I am just gonna go rack by rack and put these in. And then, so like you see, when I'm at lunch, this is something that I can get. Oh, look how long this one is. This one is serious. I told Millie if she had more stuff that she needed dehydrated. I mean, this is for me because she was so sweet and brought this to me. She's like, I just have so much mint, I don't know what to do with it. I take the stem and all, and I dehydrate it. And the reason for that is because I'm gonna drop this in some tea, because I make my own teas. And so I'm gonna utilize this for some tea. So even at the holidays, this giving out tea is one of the things I really enjoy doing. And it's really, whoops, no. It's very sensitive, this machine. And so it makes really wonderful, great gifts to be able to give your family members some beautiful tea that you or someone you know has helped to grow. And so I am so blessed. I told her if she needed anything dehydrated that wasn't too large, that I was happy to do it, since I have this very small dehydrator. But like I said, I am so grateful, because really I don't dehydrate that much. But there you have it. So I am putting these in the system. It's a super easy system. It asks you what you have, so you don't really have to think about it. It says jerky, fruit, veggie, yogurt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and basically say this is a fruit, or I mean a veggie rather, and then you just literally hit veggie, start, and it goes. Like, you don't even have to think about this. If I feel like it's not dry enough, it says it's gonna run for 8 hours, which is awesome. This little machine is so cute. Let me bring you down so you can see what it actually is. So there it is, it's in there, you guys can see it. What a neat little machine. It tells you, it's telling you what it's putting it at. There's a little booklet that came with this machine, and like I said, this is the mini. So it's not very large. It just came out this past holiday, and so it's a really awesome little machine to have. And so, like I said, being someone that brews my own teas and makes my own teas, this is an amazing machine to just partake in and be a part of and have, because it really does benefit me. I had one of those tall drying racks, like the kind that's like, I ordered on Amazon. It's like a cage looking type thing, and you just lay it in, and then I have an air filtration system that pumps through it. And so I would sit there and like, it would take probably at least 2 or 3 days for me to go ahead and make this kind of stuff. So it's amazing that I have this machine now, because it does make it much quicker. I can probably pretty much guarantee that in about 8 hours this really is gonna work. And since I already, oh, I still have my lanyard on from work. So when I'm done with this, I still have this. That I have to get into the system. I stuck this is corn silk. So this is really good to have in this type of economy. You guys need to be thinking outside of the box. What if the grid went down? What if, you know, something happened to our electrical system? How would you be able to survive if hypothetically you couldn't get to your medications or something? So you guys need to do your own research, but they actually make corn silk tea, so you can actually buy it. So you don't have to get the corn and dry it and do all this stuff yourself. If you just literally type in Amazon or just Google search corn silk tea packets, you can actually just buy the tea packets. You don't have to do what I'm doing. But because, like I said, we did that big corn run, I saved all the silk out of it. I cut it. I showed you guys in that video how to do that. And since I am going to be running this machine to obviously starting today, I'm running this machine. And so since I am running the machine today, I am just going to go ahead and when I'm done doing the mint in 8 hours, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with putting in the corn silk. And then I have, you know, I have the food saver machine, and I will go ahead at that time and I will utilize the food saver machine, and I will do like, I'll put a little one of those dry packets in there just to make sure it stays dry, but I will do the suck and seal on it and just put this away. You don't have to keep it in the refrigerator once it's been dehydrated, and you put one of those little, and I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. But I will do it with the corn silk. I won't be doing it with the mint necessarily, because I'm most likely going to use this mint fairly quickly. Like I told her, if she has more mint, I am happy to assist her and take that off her hands, because like I said, I love doing my own teas. So you guys got to be thinking outside of the box and doing these things to help you know, yourselves out. This is an easy way to not have to be so dependent on the grocery store. You're not only teaching yourself something different that is kind of unusual, like, you know, it's not like you go to the store and say, oh, I want some corn silk tea. Like, it is actually like a medicinal component. So do your own research. But hey, if you are in an area that you can get your hands on some delicious corn, I highly recommend that. If you've got somebody who has medical issues, and I'm not going to talk about that because I am not a physician, I am in the field of mental health, but you're going to want to figure that out and you're going to want to use it. So I am actually going to take this out, and I'm going to put this, because I do these little circles with them, like, I don't know if you can tell, but I kind of like circle it up, and I do these little balls kind of like this. This is what they kind of look like a little knotted ball, and I set these little balls in this machine and I dry them. Now I know it says obviously that you want to make sure that you are keeping things spread out, but I will tell you, because of how this is, you see I've got these little circle balls basically. Because of how this is, this machine, you don't want the corn silk going everywhere. You want to kind of maintain control over the corn silk. And so I keep them in the little circle balls. It may take me a little bit longer to dry them, but that's okay because I have the time to do it now. We still have electricity. It's not an issue. If you didn't have electricity or you didn't want to do it this way, you will need to invest in some type of an airflow machine that's pushing air and circulation through it. I do have the hanging basket in case something like the grid went down. I could still potentially do it. I will tell you, here in Florida, because of our humidity, it is going to be much more difficult for us to do it. We're gonna melt, mold's gonna start to creep into your buildings and your homes much more quicker. Thankfully, being on the water, we do have quite a bit of airflow, but that airflow is usually high in humidity. And so that's just things that you need to be taking into consideration now. Yeah, so I tell y'all to not watch the news, but yesterday I was watching something and they were talking about like basically like Biden houses and stuff like this, basically where like they're allowing for like immigrants to kind of go into these cities, and they're trying to build homes for them and stuff, the folks that are crossing over from Mexico. So I'm not saying anything negative. I love all people that are good people. I don't want any negative energy coming in to my world or my realm or around my friends or my family, and that could be anybody. That's not necessarily somebody who's coming across the border, okay? I don't mean that at all. You could have any type of negative energy. So that's what I say, make sure that your circle of friends, that folks are, you're really keeping a good positive circle of friends. It's really important so that you know who you're surrounding yourself with. So if something negative in this world did happen and you all had to support yourselves, then you could do it. And you would know that you could mostly trust the people that are around you because they have the same thought mentality like you do. The other thing that was really cool today, when I was on my way home and I text my fiance, I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like trying to take a picture. There is somebody in my neighborhood that just bought a chicken coop from a shed company that is local to us, and I was like, these people are getting chickens. And I was told by my neighbor across the street that they're 3 houses down. They have a big white, like, kind of fenced in area, so you really can't see behind their house. That mint is like kicking in. Wow, that's really good. Like, man, if you had a stuffed up head, because I'm standing here, man, that mint's coming off of there, man. You just need to sit here and breathe this in. I bet this is good energy for the house too, having this mint. Anyway, she told me that they have chickens. Now, you always have to be cautious because you don't know what somebody's feeding their chickens, and I am really particular about that. You don't want someone who's feeding their chickens like food that may have had Grazon in it or something like that, because then when you go to utilize that fertilizer, you don't want your beds to die. I have enough issues with my beds from where we got some contaminated compost, and so we have been trying to fix the one bed. I just don't know. I literally told my fiance that I think we're gonna have to take that bed completely out, like scratch the bed, literally undo the entire Vigo bed and just place it somewhere else and just try to get that dirt moved off of our property, or put it down by the lake or something like that, and we'll just build up the embankment down there. I don't know. That bed has been an absolute mess, so I have not really been able to utilize that bed, and that is a big jumbo shaped, U-shaped bed. That really is a waste of our energy and time at this point. Like, we're just going too long without being able to really utilize it very well. Now, it grew some mustard greens, but you know, come on, how much mustard greens can you eat? I did tell y'all that I made the mustard green pesto with it, which I think has got to be in a video that I've made or something like that. I got to go back and figure out where it's at. If not, I think I lost some videos somehow, and I have been like looking for them in my system. I don't know. I gave one of my nephews my camera, but we cleared that camera off, so I don't know what happened. So I think I'm either going to end up having to redo that video for you guys if you guys don't have it, but if not, it's a super easy thing to do, and that's not what this video is about right now. This video is about taking all your herbs, or you know, things that you know you can dehydrate, and going ahead now and utilizing it and just implementing that process, so that way the more you can do, like I said, even sometimes at lunch, this is what I'm doing. I'm like rushing home, you know, or when I get off of work or whatever it is. If I've got 10 or 15 minutes somewhere, I am trying to make the best use of my time as possible, so that way we are getting what we need and we are storing up for things that could occur. So, you know, there's a lot of homelessness right now, and if you're not just taking care of yourself, think about others, especially your support is what I'm saying. Make sure that you are helping to take care of them, so that if they needed some type of assistance, because like I said, corn silk is medicinal, so be thinking about these things, and stuff that you can already dehydrate, you can just go ahead and potentially rehydrate if you've access to water, and you can just make sure that they're getting you know, the assistance that they need. Anyway, I didn't want to make this video too long. I could probably talk for quite some time today. I'm in a chatty mood. But for now, this was really important. It's just to show you guys that even during these like downtimes for me, I am definitely investing my time as well as I can, and I go ahead and I do these things, and then I don't have the opportunity to show you, so I said, hey, I'm just gonna take the camera out for a little bit and we're gonna shoot this video so I can show you some of these in-between pieces that you guys might not be catching, and that I'm just strongly encouraging each and every one of you to be partaking in, so that we are protecting ourselves and preparing for whatever our future holds. And if nothing happens, then you know what, no harm, no foul, right? You're just saving up, and they make nice Christmas gifts, making them your family and friends some beautiful tea and letting them know the benefits of it. So all right, everyone, I don't want to keep you guys for too long, but as always, thank you for joining me today. I am so blessed to have this opportunity and for you guys to share in a little bit of my life. As always, love one another, be kind, and I will see you guys in my next video.